come with me to the Artemis II launch. Meow, 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 meow. Foreshadowing. Okay, cool. So first things first is we immediately went on camera on the NASA live stream. Boom, there I am. Then we went inside to our little pre-launch viewing area. This is where all of the creators, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, everybody was here. We was hanging out, and they had some industry people that could talk to us about, different science parts of the mission. Lockheed Martin got everybody moon pies, and the new pre-launch tradition is to eat a moon pie for good luck. Then we were getting ready for the astronaut walkout, and there they are. Woohoo! They're awesome. Look at them walking out. Right after this, we basically ran outside because now they're driving to the launch pad. So we were all running outside to watch them and cheer them on as they drove past us. And everybody brought their little cutouts of the astronauts that were life-sized, by the way. And there they go. Woohoo! There go our heroes. It was super cool, really fun experience. And then here we are learning a little bit more about the science experiments. This one's Avatar. I did make a video explaining in depth how Avatar works, so you should check that out. Then these lovely ladies talk to us about the Artemis II spacesuits. So these suits are mainly worn in case of a contingency. They can live in them for up to 6 days. And how they eat or drink is actually really cool. So they'd have to basically drink protein shakes, but there is a little port in the side of the helmet that has 2 flaps because the suit is pressurized. So in order to not lose any pressure, the straw pushes through the flaps to minimize the amount of pressure lost. And then when it pulls out, the flaps close, which is really cool. And there's Rise. And then this is a model to scale of the VAB and SLS rocket. You can kind of see the size difference there. I put a picture of myself so you can kind of gauge how it looks in real life. And then we got some photo ops with the countdown clock and the rocket in the back. We walked to our viewing location. We had food trucks and charging ports set up. This was our little setup here. Very cool, extremely close. And then boom, rocket launch. This was amazing. You could feel how powerful the rocket was, like in your chest, like you could feel it rumbling. It was so bright that you couldn't look directly at it. It was like a mini sun. It was amazing. And then we got to see the boosters separating here. And then we went home and sat in traffic for 4 hours, but totally worth it. Best experience ever.